With a major selection of the looks your kiddos love starting at just $4 in the Walmart app, a new school year means a stylish new them. Who knew? Find skater skirts and Crocs that say, I'm casual but cool. Sparkly sneakers that say, it's my classroom, you're just learning in it. And preppy polos that say, I'm the teacher's pet, even if they're mommy's menace at home. Find their favorite styles starting at just $4 in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there is one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. There's always more to explore. See for yourself at friskies.com or visit your local store.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. And in today's episode, this is picking off an idea that I had in my last episode where I was talking on WWE's moving over to ESPN, but I had talked on something in there where I wanted to elaborate on that more because the thing is this, the way that WWE has been carrying on for the last 5 years, you would have thought like they were struggling with money. Like it would be one of those things where it wouldn't have surprised me if WWE made some or something came out about WWE talking about they're going bankrupt. Because the way I'm saying like getting rid of like favorable wrestlers, having it where you guys done jumped the prices on how to watch pay-per-views now. I'm saying like it's one of those things where it's like what's going on behind WWE, like the closed doors, all that stuff. What's going on behind the closed doors to where all these changes are happening, to where some of the biggest wrestlers are or at least like favorable wrestlers, they're being released from your guys' company. And then you're also having it where we're having to pay more to watch WWE. Because to me, it tripped me out that at one point in time, right, WWE Network was a thing. I never did subscribe to WWE Network, but if I would have known back then that this is where we were going to be at right now with WWE, I would have did any and everything in my power, whether it was starting petitions, whether it was coming out with, video ID. Like, I should have been, the stuff that I'm recording right now, I should have been recording this back then. At least then, maybe, just maybe, somebody behind WWE would have seen something. But no, I overall wanted to talk on that. I wanted to talk on how WWE could make money, because to me it just seems like that's the mission, that's the goal. You guys want to make the most amount of money, you want to be the best wrestling business ever of all time. You guys already are, so really I don't understand. You would think that in this point in time in your guys' career, that or in this business, that you would be giving back to the fans. Having it where we gotta now pay more to watch WWE pay-per-views, and then having it where now Monday Night Raw, it's not even on the USA Network, all this stuff, like we're having to pay more to watch the same amount of wrestling that we was watching before. That's not giving back to the fans. And what's crazy is that you got guys like Mr. Beast, where it's like you see where that man be giving back to his fans any and every chance he get to. I guarantee and I promise you Mr. Beast walked outside and randomly gave a fan $100. But the thing is this though, that's what he's known for. That's what and at one point in time, it seemed like that WWE, like, that's what you guys was known for. You was known for giving to the fans. You was like, we gonna have some of the biggest wrestlers fighting against each other. It's on the grandest stage of them all. WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survival Series. Like, I'm saying, like, WWE seemed like it was such a legendary business. Now it just seems like that the only thing that they want to pay attention to is the E in WWE. You only want to pay attention to just strictly entertainment. But you ain't wanting to pay attention to the wrestling. You don't want to pay attention to the world. You only want to pay attention to the entertainment. That's the thing, though. Yes, we were entertained. But why is it that now we got to pay more for the E in WWE? I'm confused by that. Where it was like, I felt like that back then when you look at wrestling like 10 years ago or even 20 years ago, when you're having it where there was guys like Batista and Triple H in their prime fighting each other at WrestleMania, you know, or even fighting each other in Hell in a Cell? How much money, you know, I guess like were people putting in the WWE products and just, you know, overall just all of WWE, whether it was, yeah, I imagine that with the pay-per-views, you were spending a lot, you know, with the merch and all that stuff. I can't really remember how much that stuff was. I wasn't even watching. I had started watching wrestling in 2007, but yeah, overall though, I would imagine that people, if you ask a fan from back then, like, would you say that you had a better deal back then or a better deal now? I guarantee and I promise you a lot of wrestling fans, probably with the pay-per-view stuff, yeah, they probably would say that it's cheaper still now, because yeah, what, wrestling pay-per-views was like $50-something, and then WrestleMania was like $100-something. But okay, so let's fast forward it up a little bit. WWE Network, what was wrong with that? What was wrong with you guys having your own subscription service? That's what I would like to know, because that's something that I'm like, I definitely would have seen myself subscribing to WWE Network at some point in time. But but just even getting straight on into this, like how WWE can make more money, you guys are in a better position that you were back then. You easily can bring back WWE Network. Because I'm saying, you guys have the subscribers, you guys have the fans. It's like, I'm saying, you guys have like millions of fans all across the world. So what I'm confused by is that, how is it that you guys, for some odd reason, forgot that, and you're like, oh, well, the few fans that we do have, we got to charge them more money. And you guys had more fans that you had back then, now compared to back then. So I'm saying, like, you guys, WWE Network should come back. WWE Network should come back. Having it where it's like, yeah, just all WWE stuff, whether it's new shows, old shows, the weekly shows, the pay-per-views, the big pay-per-views. I'm saying, and that's even something I was talking about in the last episode, how, because I remember during the pandemic where they were going crazy with some of the stunts. Like, I think a lot of people were shocked by that one stunt with Montez Ford, where he jumped over the ring and or over the ropes, and everybody thought he just slammed like directly on some metal outside the ring. You guys could do stuff like that with the wrestlers that you guys got rid of. So all these different wrestlers, because like let's just see some of the biggest WWE releases in like the past 5 years. Big WWE releases in the past 5 years. All of the WWE releases. So this is from 6 months ago. That tells me absolutely nothing. It was like a question, but it was like Braun Strowman. They did bring back Aleister Black, Dakota Kai, Cedric Alexander. He ain't with WWE no more. I thought he was. Oh, he signed with TNA. I didn't even hear that. I'm trying to think, like, he was released in February 2025. Maybe I heard about that and I just forgot about it and stuff. But I'm saying, you guys got like this deal thing going on with TNA, so it's like you guys could have did a pay-per-view where it was like WWE versus TNA. You guys could have very well did that. You could have, because I think that definitely would have did numbers. But it's like Giovanni Vinci, Cora Jade. Yeah, that was somebody where I was like, I don't even get why y'all would do some stuff like that. But anyways, Shayna Baszler, who else? Katana. Oh yeah, I remember when they both, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, because there was like a tag team. But all these different like releases that you guys did over the years, you can bring them back and have it where they're a part of, whether it's on WWE Network or on WWE's YouTube channel. But yeah, it's something where it's like, okay, because you have a whole YouTuber where he could have given you, and I'm pretty sure he's probably passed along some ideas where they need to get more involved with YouTube. And you guys be posting like top 10 moments, top this, top that, but you need to have like more, I guess, like to display a wrestler's acting ability. Just have like short little matches on your guys' website. But it's like, it's on some stuff where it's just, you know, I guess like to have like some background, and it could be that too, where it be like kind of like, you know how like when Triple H, when he attacked Randy Orton in his house, you guys can do stuff like that, where it's all like, you know, it's a wrestler where he just randomly grabbed the cameraman. He's like, hey, we gonna go attack this wrestler at his home or something. And then it's like, that's how it could be either a live stream or it could be a full-length video, regardless of the however it goes down. It could easily be that. You guys have the followers, you have the social media platforms, use it. Because I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, YouTube, you guys, the amount of money that you could be making with your YouTube channel, yeah, I'm saying, like, there'll be days where I'm like, wow, like, I did pretty good this month. I know for a fact that if WWE, if you guys had took your YouTube channel more seriously, it definitely would be, you guys would be in a much more better position with YouTube. It will pretty much just, it'll be on some stuff where it's like, yeah, everybody will probably be getting bonuses because of the amount of work that will be getting put into your guys. Even if you just got to hire a team just to strictly work on the YouTube stuff, do that. You guys have the money, you have the resources. It's something that can easily be done. So that's why I'm like, I'm not hearing nothing about like, oh, it will be hard and all this other stuff. You guys can have it where you could do pay-per-views in Paris, Saudi Arabia. You can have a small team of people working on your guys' YouTube channel with wrestlers, where it's like, oh, Roman Reigns attacks Seth Rollins in his house. Do you know how many views that video would get? Like, honestly, sit down and think about that. Yeah, it'd be on some stuff where it's like, you know, them guys might not agree to it. But do you know how big that video would be? And then if it's, like, done, like, in a way where it was like, yeah, like how Triple H attacked Randy Orton in his house. Or even if it's on some stuff where it's like, oh, Roman Reigns wrecked his car into Seth Rollins. You know, but it's like, it's stuff like that because it's like you guys already have it on some fictional stuff. So it's like, make it, like, as realistic looking as possible. But yeah, it's just fictional wrestling stories. So I'm saying, like, you guys could easily do that. What else? Come out with more merch. You know, have it where it's even like some fan-made merch or something. You know, it's like, weekly design or like the monthly design or something from this wrestling fan. You know, where it's like, oh, it's a picture that they took, or it's a drawing, some artwork that they made of whichever wrestler or something. You know, so I'm saying, like, to just even get the fans more involved. But it's like, yeah, having it where it's stuff like that, having it where you're bringing in the fans to do like whether it's YouTube, TikTok, whatever, you know, but it's like getting the fans more involved. I feel like that when you see stuff like that, when you see companies where they're like, we want the fans to get involved, we want you guys to be involved with YouTube, we want you guys to be involved with our TikToks, we want you to be involved with our other social media platforms, I guarantee and I promise you, fans is gonna be all over that. Fans, if there was a thing where it's all like, hey, we're holding a wrestling competition thing with our WWE YouTube channel, we're going to be doing it in Seattle, we're going to be doing it in Los Angeles, we're going to be doing it in New York, whichever. It's one of those things that people would, it would be one of those things where it's like, you would have thought like a new Grand Theft Auto game was coming out at your local GameStops. The lines would be crazy. And even if it's on some stuff where it's like you're charging like $5-10 to just get inside and be a part of the YouTube, that you guys can even make your money by just doing that. So I'm saying, it's like, it's one of those things where when you guys are trying to put the business first, and it's like, okay, you need to sit down and actually be doing some stuff where it benefits the business, but it also benefits the fans. But when you're just doing things where it's like, it's only benefiting the business, but we don't care about what the fans like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are only caring about the E in WWE. You don't care about the world. You don't care about the wrestling. You only want to know what form of entertainment can we add to WWE. Oh, I know. Let's now make it WWE ESPN. No, bruh. No. Ain't nobody asked for that. So that's why I'm like, but even if it's like you want it to be on some stuff where it's like we want people to get more involved with ESPN, have it where it's like, if you guys type up this code, you get 3 months free or 6 months free or whichever, just to have it where it's like, okay, we can at least see why there needs to be a reason to subscribe to ESPN. But if I don't see a reason why, then I'm not going to subscribe to it. So I'm saying, have it where it's like the WWE video games, there's more to do in the video games. I'm saying, like, there's so many different things that you guys could be doing, but it just seems like that your mind ain't really, like, it ain't with, like, I guess, like, the fans. Your guys is, like, WWE's mindset just seems like it's, like, all we just care about is how much money we can make for the business, and that's it. We don't care about nothing else. So that's why I'm like, yeah, just it's still kind of salty about WWE leaving Peacock, but yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm like, there's going to have to be a reason for me to subscribe to ESPN. But I'm like, and like I said in the last episode, I don't have no beef with them. It's just that I don't like spending unnecessary amounts of money that I don't need to be spending, you know. So yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, it's definitely gonna be one of those things where I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever subscribe to them. But yeah, it's like there's so many different things that you guys could be doing where it's like you guys are coming out with like themed belts of the wrestler, where it's like a Seth Rollins belt or a Roman Reigns belt, even one of the Allah thing that he the thing that he wears around his neck. I can't think of the name that it's called and stuff, but I know if I feel like even just what I said right now, it's like the Allah, it's like, yeah, I know that ain't the name, but I'm like, the thing that he wears around his neck, that could have been, I don't even know, is that merch? Let's just check out the WWE shop and just go based off of what they got and just, you know, overall stuff that they could add and things. But yeah, it seems like they got like merch for everybody. They got like, okay, so they got like a whole like John Cena get up. They got like the towel, socks, hat, shirt, the sleeves and stuff, like yeah, the sweat bands and things, but and a belt. But it's like you guys could be doing that with everybody, where it's like Cody Rhodes can get a custom themed belt, Roman Reigns can get a custom themed belt, Damian Priest, like just everybody that was a champion in whatever champion that they had. So like for an example, Solo Sikoa, you guys could have like a themed belt after him. And I know people would be thinking that oh, that would be too much, but it's like, okay, if you guys, my thing is this, if you, and I guess like too much money that WWE would be spending, but it's like if you guys would have did business the right way and had it where all this stuff that I'm talking on in this episode had been getting done like the day that you guys created your YouTube channel, I guarantee and I promise you, yeah, we would have been seeing a lot. It would have been one of those things where they had been all like, hey, we sending out free tickets to fans. So it's like, yeah, just because we got that money to do that, you know. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, if they had played their cards right, I guarantee and I promise you WWE wouldn't be struggling, I guess, to, oh, we need to now up the prices of subscriptions and all this other stuff. And I'm like, yeah, bro, that just, but overall, like I was saying though, like with the merch and things, they could have more merch, they could have more stuff to watch on YouTube. What else? You know, bring back WWE Network. I feel like that definitely would be one of those, but and at the price that it was at before. Not no, oh, we gonna have it where it's now $39.99. We gonna have it where it's ESPN prices. No, it needs to be the same price as it once was before. You guys will make more money that way. Trust me, okay? So, anyways, yeah, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service.
Want to see your brand on TV? Roku Ads Manager makes it easy to launch targeted ad campaigns in minutes, track results in real time, and drive on-screen purchases with just a click of the Roku remote. Get a $500 match on your first $500 spent with code ROKU500 at ads.roku.com. That's code ROKU 500 at ads.roku.com. Terms apply.
And peace.